Good
Ready?
evening on this new episode of SBNN. We are, your host, Brian and Mike.
I'm gonna put news music behind this whole,
over
this whole part.
Yeah, we're still here. Just giving you the good word of the Lord. And there's been a lot of shit that's been happening, and I told Mike, you know what, we got to talk about this. Maybe let's make a little standalone segment of SBNN.
Yeah, we figured, this works better when we are able to cover it in a more timely manner. And
as your anchorman,
we have been really fucking busy, and a lot of random stuff has been going on.
Very
So
random stuff.
this is us attempting to start to get back to form, if you will. So we are recording this. We're coming up with some other ideas. Another episode of Merciful Plate is coming. So we're back, baby. And just in time
Shreddy
for
Bois
summer.
has risen.
Yeah, as this records, Easter just passed, and not spoiler alert. I'm Jesus. No.
All right, so
How do you like that?
how do you like them apples?
Halo.
A lot has been going on lately, primarily in the music scene, and we want to come in here, give our 15 cents to talk about it.
Let's do it.
All right, so
Reporter Brian, go.
starting off, I haven't really been, so I've been following the situation very closely, and it's crazy because, so we're gonna start off with the Turnstile situation. Y'all have heard what happened. Brady Ebert got charged with attempted second-degree murder and first-degree assault. So first off, I'm gonna start it off with because this has been ongoing for a while, but this year, like around January, is when it started to pick up. So for those of you who don't know, I'm pretty sure y'all know who Turnstile is. Maybe not. Well, they're one of the biggest hardcore bands out there. They won a Grammy. But while they were at the Grammys, or around the same time, Brady Ebert, who happens to be their former guitarist / founding member of the band, he was going on a tirade against them because Turnstile, spoke out against, the atrocities of ICE. They made a post about it.
Ew.
And
It's
and
one of those.
so no, here's the thing. Okay, this obviously came out because of what happened with Renee Good and
Alex
Preddy. Well, this guy came out and started going like, this band isn't even about anti-eyes. They're just a bunch of posers. Like, he was just trying to say like they're fake as fuck, and he was just going on a tirade on them, saying, oh, they don't stand by what they preach or anything. They're just doing it for the clout. They're doing it for the clout. Y'all are being bamboozled. And it was getting so fucking bad that his other band that he started, called The Set, they kicked him out. And I'm like, holy fucking shit. I was like, it must have been that bad to the point where even his other band couldn't take him. They just couldn't stand him anymore. And see, the thing is, I've never followed Turnstile, as much over the years, but I heard when Brady was fired from the band, people thought it might have been amicably, but it wasn't. Then, well, this is an example. After the whole crash out and everything, he also started another band. I'm probably gonna put the name on here because I completely forgot what his other band, because it was Turnstile, then The Set. The Set fired him, and now he was trying to start another one. Fast forward to today, where he gets charged with attempted murder.
I gotta say, this is kind of refreshing, Brian. Usually the thing that a hardcore band guy goes down for is, like pedophilia or something like that.
That's actually you're gonna have to censor that because YouTube doesn't like that word. But anyways, that there were allegations being thrown about that from Brady. Let's just say, there were also text messages as well.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's I was trying to find them right now, but
Jesus
I'll probably post them on here. Like I said, it just goes on, and this was before, he before this. So
okay, so let's read the headline. What does it say, Brian?
So again, Brady Ebert, 33, is charged with attempted second-degree murder and first-degree assault. So He ended up he was accused of intentionally driving his car into William Yates' father. William Yates is the vocalist of the band Turnstile, and it turns out prior to him doing that, he was actually going in front of the house, yelling a bunch of stuff at them. I believe his wife as well. And I'm just
why is he targeting the dead specifically? That seems so strange.
His direct beef is with the vocalist himself, but I'm also just wondering, like, what did the dad do to deserve this? Just being related to him or some shit.
Jesus Christ.
And so he rammed his car, and he what's it called? He had causing trauma to his legs, and his father's 79 years old. So it's like the fact that you hit a 79-year-old, it's like, what the fuck? And and by the way, this is so we know it says allegedly, but there is a police. If you look up the arrest record, it's there, and it confirms that he was arrested and
charged for second-degree murder and first-degree assault.
Yep.
Jesus. Yep.
I'm guessing he just couldn't take the fact that his band didn't respond. I forgot to mention that while he was trying to say that they're just a bunch of fakes, the band didn't respond and they were just doing their thing. They won a Grammy, and I'm guessing he just couldn't take that. But
all that was piling up.
Yeah, no, he was threatening violence around that time, and those threats ended up escalating further and further over the past couple of months. The band did try to file a restraining order, or I think it was an order of protection. I can't remember exactly what. Well, they were trying to file a restraining order on him after he had left. It got denied because there was no credible proof that there was any reason they had to have one. Well, I think it would have been warranted now that just given as to what has happened.
Hindsight is 2020.
Hindsight is 2020. Literally, I'm like, holy fuck. It's
oh my god.
It's just insane. I'm like, because when he was just crashing out over Turnstile and calling them fakes, I thought it was just gonna end from there. I wasn't expecting it to go this far, and I'm like, what the fuck? But he's currently being held without bond, and then obviously the allegations are violent and targeted, and they're what's it called? He would appear via. I haven't looked at the video conference or anything from the court, but I think he might have appeared in court. This happened on March 29th, and not only that, so the news of this broke out on April Fool's Day, so we all literally thought it was an April Fool's joke. I saw the article, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna keep scrolling.
Yeah.
I was like, because that's a fucked up joke.
Like, I'm not trusting anything today.
I'm not trusting anything today. And then April 2nd comes around, and I'm like, holy fucking shit, this is real.
Yeah.
This is really fucking.
Yeah, it says Montgomery County Police responded on March 29th to a home on Timberlake Drive where officers discovered Yates in the front yard with trauma to his lower extremities. They told detectives that he showed up to the home, honked his horn, and yelled obscenities before he came back and then drove into William
What kind
Yates.
of salad do you like?
Jesus Christ.
No,
Dude. And that's pretty much it. He swerved around the corner, and then, wow.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
Yeah, this is nuts. Holy crap.
It really is. Oh, he also so Brady Ebert alleges that the band owes him millions in royalties. I'm like, well, that's a way to get your millions back. God, I don't know. Here's the thing. He could have done it the right way by getting a lawyer and handle it privately rather than publicly attack them, because at this point you're just gonna make people not want to work with you and be like, yeah.
It's nuts because I don't know about you, but I definitely have seen this like on a way smaller like local level versus like this. A band that will remain nameless. I won't bring them up. They had like a past member that they had gotten rid of, and that person still had like access to like the Spotify and all the streaming services.
Are you talking about Dying Wish? Or
No,
not Dying Wish. Gel.
No, I'm not talking about Gel. This is a local band.
Never mind.
But every time this, when they try to upload a specific song that this person says was stolen from them, he would go and then delete it or do like a bunch of like YouTube what's it like reports or copyright claims.
Basically just
messed with this band. But that's like a way smaller version of this.
No,
which
yeah,
is just
this
straight
is
up fucking assault and murder.
attempted murder. Yeah, no, it's
Jesus.
really fucking serious. I'm like, yo, that this guy really needs. I'm like, I personally, I hope he gets put away for a very long time, because yeah, this is not. I mean, this ain't something, you know. I mean, this ain't something. This ain't a way to handle things, right? Especially, like I said, if he is actually owed money, then
Yeah, that's what
yeah.
it
But yeah,
says.
there you go. That's where.
Ebert's new band, The Set, then kicked him out of the group. This was after the whole ICE ordeal. it
Yeah,
says.
I mean, he said, Lamau, no one in Turnstile cares at all about ethics or social issues in general. He wrote that. He, in a since deleted Instagram comment, they're just pandering to their audience. He also said, without proof, he watched Brandon Yates steal money. And from, oh, yeah, there's also that allegation,
Says he
too.
got kicked out of Set. We will not stand by his ridiculous comments and behavior towards the members of our band and our community. Yeah, well, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. It's man, it's fucking nuts, dude. I'm like, you know, it's...
Yeah, well, there you go. And he's probably gonna try to plead not guilty in court.
More than likely. I mean,
'Cause
he's
he's
probably
just
still... Who knows at this point?
Insane.
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like there's gonna be more coming out of this, and maybe I'll follow up with it, maybe not. I just wasn't expecting, you know, for this to develop in such a fucked up way. Cause
Yeah, it's weird too, the fact that he, like, this is all an altercation with somebody who is just not, you know, related at all. you
yeah,
know?
and I mean, I'm like, yeah, sure, he may be related to, you know, his father, obviously, but I'm like, you're okay if
Yeah, but I mean,
your beef is directly with William Yates. Why is his father just?
I don't want to say this seems like incredibly wasted energy, you know. But if you're, I mean, Jesus, if you're gonna go for it, you know, go for the right person. Jesus
Go
Christ.
for the right person. Oh my fucking God.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. I think there was a better way to handle this rather than
Oh yeah.
being an unhinged fucker. But
No, of course. The better way to handle this would have been to just not do it. You know, I mean, Dave Mustaine made a whole career off of being like, those guys suck. I'm so much better. You know, like he talking shit about Metallica. He never fucking went to the extremes of
he's the
running over
peaceful
Lars's
Brady
grandma
Ebert.
or something. Yeah, he's
Oh my fucking
he's
God.
somehow the the version of this, but on a way less extreme, you know.
Well, you know, speaking of Megadeth, I think we should go on to our next segment because this does involve the former member.
Here we are. Arch enemy deny Kiko
Larero's
Lareros.
copyright infringement claims. So,
Now, I don't know. I guess I could go into it. So Arch Enemy, you know, they got rid of Jeff Loomis, and then there was this weird time where it was just still like there were still shows happening, but kind of nothing was happening. It had been a long time since they wrote some stuff, and then all of a sudden, it was just said that what's her name? Alyssa's doing her own thing. She's parting ways, and that was all we got for I think like 2 months.
yeah, I would say 2 months, and then
Silence, nothing.
and then there was speculation that Angela was coming back, and I was
Yeah.
like, I was sending you the article saying, I think she's back. I think she's back.
Everyone was like, oh, and then even she had to shoot down that idea. you know.
Yeah,
That
but
was a
I will
sad
say
day.
the new vocalist is pretty good.
So if anybody doesn't know, the new vocalist is Lauren Hart. She's from what was the band, Brian?
Was
I'm
it
sure.
Once Human?
Yes, Once Human.
Okay.
Yeah, you are correct. So
And they released a new song with her. So
it's funny. There is a meme saying like once a vocalist for Arch Enemy turns like 33
one turns 40
or something, they just kick her out. and get a new one.
Yeah, I sent you that one when
That was really funny.
I was like, oh no.
I'm like, oh, that's kind of true. They just put up a new, ooh, shiny,
oh man.
Anyway, she's actually pretty decent, I did not like Once Human. It's whatever, very generic kind of like core music, What are you gonna do? But she sounds good, and the song was whatever. We have our opinions on kind of what the new Arch Enemy sounds like. It's kind of mid. It's just like Michael Lamont just reaches into this bag of, it just says generic Arch Enemy riffs, and he just
generic Arch Enemy solos. I mean,
yeah.
And
you know exactly what you're getting now.
But with the release of the new song, I wasn't expecting this, but Kiko alleges that they ripped off his song "Talking Dreams" with their song, "To the Last Breath."
Yeah.
And it's basically the little chorus that goes dan. I'm guessing he had a melody that had the same. But
so
I'm like,
I listened to the Brian sent me a video with both of them back to back, and I don't know if we could play it here. I think it very much could just fucking destroy this video if we try to do that, Cause
yeah, I mean, you guys can look it up themselves.
Yeah.
The names are right here, but I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
It's almost, I don't know, maybe to me it seems like it's very similar to, now this is a funny example, but it's very similar to Joe Satriani trying to accuse Coldplay of stealing one of his songs.
It is funny.
Or a melody, because it is similar. It parallels with it.
Kiko's awesome, but I mean, other than, what is it, Angra, which is his band that he's known from, I'm sorry, man. Nobody knows Kiko's fucking solo stuff. Unless you are deep in the Kiko pool, you don't really know. So he, he said it wasn't as bad as they're making it seem. It was kind of like a playful jab, is what he said to Arch Enemy, and then it kind of just got out of hand. Angela even responded, who is the band's manager.
She said that his lawyer reached out to them as well.
Did it?
Yeah, from what I heard, he said.
Here's her response.
To
be honest, I've never heard Kiko's music before, so 3 notes are the same? ? Well, I guess that happens quite often in music. I heard many Arch Enemy notes in other songs, but would never accuse the other band of plagiarism. On the contrary, I would probably feel honored to inspire others. It's sad to read a post like this from a guitarist we all respected. What's the point of it? If you really have a case, get in touch and discuss it professionally. Don't make a post like this. Respectfully, the management team, who are used to dealing with this type of allegation and prefer to handle things carefully. So, this is not the first time that they've dealt with drama. Angela, I love her, but she really is kind of like this post, just aggressive. She makes every situation worse. Essentially, there was
like
that
the photographer.
There was that whole photographer thing that really, really made me lose respect for Arch Enemy, so much to where I don't have any of my Arch Enemy guitars anymore. I sold them. That was a huge part of it, because I was like, man, this really sucks. I had a lot of respect, and especially for Angela. I know we all love Angela, but there seems to be this thing where she's just she's got her fucking claws out, every time anybody says anything about Arch Enemy, But, Michael Lamont hopped on it, and he said, "Thanks, brother. Looks like I should pay more attention to your solo work." Now, that is how you handle it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry, we're cool kind of thing.
I mean, he handled it pretty well, I just chuckled because it's like, "Thanks, brother. Looks like I should pay attention."
Yeah.
I mean, that's a...
Now it does say here, everything has seemingly taken a turn now that Kiko has decided to go the legal route, causing Arch Enemy to ramp up their defenses in a sense, with clear evidence refuting his claims. They shared the following alongside of a clip of set of evidence. Anyone familiar with our creative process know we document extensively. Demos, drafts, and iterations are part of how we build our sound, and in this case, that documentation unquestionably establishes the timeline. And it sucks. Ahmad added, "Hey Kiko, sorry to disappoint you and your lawyer, but as you could see in here, I had the melody back in 2022, 2 years before you released your song. Any similarities are purely coincidental. Enjoy the video and good luck with your music. I will continue to not listen to it."
Cheers.
Holy crap.
Yeah, like I said, no, it did escalate because he did reach out to a lawyer. I'm like, what the fuck?
I didn't know that. I didn't know he actually... I thought it was kind of just done, after the Amat, the first Amat comment.
Yeah, no, he did what he did. Actually went to the legal... Because like I said, I thought the same thing. I was like, it's over. But then when I saw the post, I'm like, wow, he actually did go to the Lord.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking. That's brutal. what Amat said.
Yeah, I was just like, damn. So we got two guitarists crashing out. One of them going the legal route, as I said. Well, if you believe you have a case, seek a lawyer. Don't try to run over people's relatives.
Yeah, agreed. But also, this is definitely a big ol' L for the Kiko man.
And I mean, I love Kiko. His work
great.
in Dystopia and
I love Dystopia.
The Sick, the Dying, and the Dead.
That one's okay.
I mean, that one's okay, but I still enjoyed it more than the last album. But I mean,
I like Dystopia a lot. I thought he was a fantastic addition. Every time he played, Marty Friedman's parts, I was like, yeah, he gets it. He understands how they're supposed to be played. It's not supposed to be mechanical like how Chris Broderick would play it.
Yeah, and I mean, no, and even like, when it comes to his soloing, he knew how to approach it. Like, it was just, his playing was so dynamic. Like, I still have a lot of respect for Kiko, but yeah, this one's just like, hey, Kiko,
this was like,
look, I know you're not doing, like, I know you're doing your solo work. I don't follow too much, but I was aware that he has his own thing going on. But I'm like, okay, buddy, you're not in Megadeth anymore. Just keep focusing on yourself.
It's just kind of funny that this didn't need to happen, and
but unfortunately it did.
Now you're gonna try to, I mean, Jesus Christ, the man just showed you and the world, hey, you're gonna lose the case.
Yeah,
you try to
pretty
go through
much.
with
It's
this.
like,
there's nothing to dispute that.
No.
If he has a file with timelines on it when it was created, that's it.
Yeah, it's like,
it's
okay.
done.
Like
if anything, he could countersue you. Or,
like I said, it's like Joe Satriani saying like, oh yeah, Coldplay stole a melody from one of my solo records, and I'm like, oh my fucking
I forgot.
God.
That's so dumb.
That's what reminded me. It's so dumb, but it's hilarious. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's your Megadeth, your Megadeth minute.
Your Megadeth minute.
Not anymore. Just poor Kiko.
And now we got another one where Vulvodynia is looking for a new vocalist.
Some of you might have remembered that we have discussed this band before in a previous episode.
2 previous episodes where, they had to fire Duncan Bentley because he attempted to essentially beat to death their drummer. And then they had a new vocalist called Zion Bittenbender. And then within a week, allegations emerged of him. And
do you remember those tropes that I was talking about earlier? That a person from a band like this might get, kicked out for, That's exactly what happened.
Deathcore moment.
Deathcore moment.
And it's insane because, well, I'm not sure when this video is coming out, but I'm just gonna say it. My band Beheading the Icon is opening up for Defeated Sanity, and these guys were supposed to be on the bill, but they got replaced by Inferi. So I'm still pretty happy to still be on the bill.
You could say you opened up for Inferi.
Yeah, but it was so funny because this is the second time we were close to opening up for Vulvodynia, and then something happens. Last year, they had some visa issues going on. And then this time, well, they were, to those of you who may have remembered when we talked about it, some allegations were surfacing, and they were still sticking with Zion. And I was also trying to find, whether there was like more stuff, because I remember hearing that his old band kicked him out for the same reason. But then when I looked it up, I didn't find anything. But I did find that his former band was supportive of Zion, being the new vocalist of Vulvodynia. But so they decided to part ways with Zion. Zion was also upset about it because he said that the band sided with them, and they're like, oh, these guys were gonna stand with me. We were gonna prove to them by writing music that it's not about the money,
right?
But of course, see, the thing is,
as fate would have it,
they had to let him go. And I mean, really think about this. I know I can't really say there was actual validity to the allegations, right?
Yeah, no one knew at the time.
No one knew at the time, but at the same time, we don't know whether they're false or true yet. But it could still hurt the tour package.
Yeah.
Everyone has to really think about it. I'm like, do we really want to have these guys around and risk not making money because I mean, at the end of the day,
when the whole skeletal remains thing happened, it was like happening, and we were only getting our news like from like
Lamb Goat, Metal Sucks, but not
so
much
like,
from
all right,
them
the
directly.
promoter hasn't said anything, you know, and it was like the band hasn't said anything. So
in this
I'm
case,
like,
the
all right.
band did say that they parted ways with him, but yeah. The requirements for
but like the time that it took was way too long to where the band are like, okay, I think you're guilty. This is not looking good.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, I don't know. At the time, I felt like, you know, the way it was handled was pretty sloppy. But yeah, they're looking for a new front man.
But
you
I
gotta
guess
have
it's the exact same thing as this, where it's like it happened, the band said what they said, and I felt like so much time passed between when all of the shenanigans happened and when the dude started crashing out on Instagram.
Because this happened within a week of him being announced, which was like end of October going to November.
Yeah.
And then we see that going on. They were still touring with him, but then they eventually just parted ways. But there are some rules in order for you to join. You know, you obviously got to have a passport. You should be able to tour, and have a squeaky clean record, which. I don't know. I felt like that should have been reiterated heavily before, you know, getting Zion on board. Which, like I said,
I didn't want to.
This is all still allegedly. I don't know. I don't know much about Zion, and I never heard of him before. You know, he was announced as the new vocalist of Vulvodynia at the time. But
it seems like there is some pretty definitive screen captures, you know, that they've been able to look at, you know. I don't know, you know, but these guys basically thought it was enough to can him, you know.
I mean, now personally, in my personal opinion, I thought Juan Dile was a good fit, but I mean, he said it himself on a video that he released that they were auditioning people. You know, he doesn't want to be the vocalist. He doesn't want to be known as the vocalist of Vulvodynia. But yeah, you know, if you guys are trying to join, I'm looking at you, Wolf 6. You know, do a one take from one of their songs of the album and Dabani.
It's just funny. Essentially this entire article that we're looking at is basically their post of saying to audition. And the last line says, "Good luck to everyone that enters. May the odds be ever in your favor. And please, for the band's sake, don't be a dick." I mean, the fact that they had to say that, they're like, we can't take another one of these horrible, horrible situations. Please.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's just the thing. I mean, because coming from, like, you know, a financial point of view, it's like they got to make money. Otherwise, it's like if they're going to keep having, you know, people in the band that have a problematic track record, well, we all know how that's going to go down. It's like, you know, it's like, I mean, I'm even having trouble taking this band serious myself, because I'm over here like, okay, you guys should have learned, you know, from your lesson with what happened with Duncan.
Yeah.
Before taking on.
This lesson,
so how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? It's just fucking wild, dude. You know,
people.
It's like, oh man. I do like how, you know, Juan Dile says it's all your guys' fault. No, it's actually a part of ours. I'm like, I don't know about that, buddy.
And also, I don't know, when a person doubles down, you know, after being fired, you're like, oh, I have a feeling that you did it. I have this horrible feeling.
That's another thing as well that I took issue with the whole Zion thing. Zion was just the way he was responding was. I'm just like, you're
responding like someone who's been attacked, and
I'm
trying to cover up.
I'm just
that
like,
behavior.
I don't know, buddy. That's I don't. It's just because I mean, you know, the band handled it poorly, but I also think Zion's response is also poor.
I don't know. I don't think they handled it poorly. Like, they were like, we're going to take a second to assess the situation.
Yeah.
And then we'll make a decision, you know? And I mean, I think a lot of people would have kicked him out immediately. In this current age, that is what a lot of people would do. But, you know, I mean, what is it? What do they say? Proven innocent of proven guilty.
Yeah,
I believe they probably found something out.
I felt like they did.
You know?
But
They probably got something out of him. Like, all right, be totally 100% honest, and maybe it was just one thing that Zion said, that made him make this decision.
we'll never know. But at this point, hey,
yeah, or
hopefully-
maybe we will.
maybe we will,
Who
maybe we
knows?
won't.
Yeah.
I don't really follow Zion. I mean, like I
Very
said,
much like our As I Lay Dying coverage. This just seems to keep coming back.
Yeah, that's a man. That oh my god.
That's quieted down a little bit
Yeah, for now. But
for now.
yeah, I mean, aside
right.
from that, I think that's essentially every.
Well, guys, that has been your SBNN segment here. We're just calling it SBNN, I'm sure. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I said SBNN, BSNN. I'm like BSN.
We're going to have more stuff for you guys coming up. Just pay attention to the channel. And we have been your news anchors for today.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe
'Cause it really helps the channel.
a lot. We'll
Bye.
see you then. Bye.